an Emmy?
No. They were just nominated for a Golden Globe. They weren't even nominated for an Emmy. This is Mark, I think you're onto something. This is a huge conspiracy.
It's terrible.
That's worse than I thought.
And yeah, and let me just say, let me welcome everybody to another week of Ghost in the Scene. Guys, the Emmys just passed. We had to wait for them to pass and for us to really understand it, for us to bring you this episode. And let me just say, it was a doozy. Okay? Mark is very upset.
It's just, I look at the date, and it's 2017. It's been over 50 years, and the Munsters has not won a single award. I mean,
this may go down as the greatest snub in the history of television.
You want to talk about a show that breaks ground? Look at this. Look at this family.
Look at that mixed family.
It makes me so happy just by looking at it.
Frankenstein's, Dracula's, orange people.
They're all monsters. That's the thing that unites them.
Coming together.
And you would think maybe one award. Like, good job. Showing this funny show so people.
Thanks for showing America how the world really is.
There's so many ghosts in this world that it's important for kids to see, a lighter side of monsters or monsters, so it's not all scary. But still, it's been 50 years and not once, not even once.
Exactly. So that isn't going to be the topic of our discussion today, but we just wanted to let Mark vent a little bit because he's been talking about this for a little while. But yeah, with all due respect, the Munsters deserve better than that. So somebody get on that. And so we're going to be talking about the Emmys. But before that, I just want to point out the reason why we're late is because I was tying this head bandana. It's a head scarf.
It looks really good.
And I just want to say that I tousled my hair right before. I tied it just right in the back, and it's supporting my ears. And with these headphones on, the headphones can be very heavy, and so it helps. So #headscarf days have just begun, my friends. And for everybody that was tired of bandana days and ascot days, if they're tired of it, it's old news, because guess what? It's out with the old and it's in with the new. And my friends, this is new. This is the new look. So it's #headscarf days. Look at that, trailing in the back, art on my body and in my hair and on my head. So #headscarf days. Just
that it does look nice. Yeah, it does look nice, but it doesn't carry the sophistication as an ascot does.
I mean,
that's detestable.
I mean, you're going for more of a foreign look. With the bandana, it's very USA. And that's kind of more, I mean, are you a terrorist? Is that what you're trying?
Yeah, see,
so you're what sort of terrorist thing on me again? You're always calling me a terrorist, and guess what? I'm not a terrorist. And just because you wear a head scarf, it means nothing. It means nothing. I have no affiliation with any terrorism. I condemn it wholeheartedly. It is ugly. It is fear, and I hate fear. Okay? So don't you start with me, because something's telling me that you're afraid that your bandana days are over.
They're still going.
No, they're over.
The vision this is creating, this would never happen if you're all wearing ascots.
Where's your
people are so civilized.
Where's your bandana? Oh, I forgot. Because it's over, you don't wear them anymore. And guess what day it is?
We agreed that we each take turns, Gio.
Yes,
yeah, you're being a little harsh. My bandana is right here in my bandana drawer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
calm down.
You're not.
And I had to return the ascot to the ascot rental. It's very expensive to own one.
I understand.
So I just can't grab it. So
okay. I feel ashamed a little bit, but no, but I shouldn't, because this is the beginning of the days, my days, the headscarf days. So don't out with the old and with the new. This is what's a new. And if you guys want to take pictures of yourself with your headscarves in any different way, because this is a headscarf, it's not just one way, it's many ways. Okay? You can change. So show me your pictures because I want to see them, and then we can prove to everybody that truly headscarf days is going to be what prevails.
Okay, I mean, in such tumultuous times, are we really taking this time to argue about fashion? I mean,
You're right.
Look what's going on.
Okay,
Years, and the Munsters have not won. And you're talking about head fashion?
This is not about head fashion as much as it is about head protection. As we've talked about before, we're doing this for the purpose of protection, okay? I wouldn't wear this if this wasn't blessed by the cardinal, okay? I wouldn't have this on, tied with a knot in the way of a cross if I didn't know that it was protecting me from ghosts.
Well,
so
maybe you should put a safety pin on there because that shows that you stand with the Munsters. A lot of Munsters fans are doing that. And it shows
I thought it was the
support.
bolts. You have to put the bolts in your head.
No, it's a safety pin on your head.
Well, here I was walking around with bolts in my head like an idiot. Thanks, Mark, for the heads up on that one.
Well, you know.
There's many kinds of Munsters fans, okay, Rob, and you don't have to feel bad about that.
Yeah, I just want to show my own
Munsters fan. Exactly. So it's the Emmys this year, 2017, and there was some major snubs. And there were a lot of flubs and a lot of money grubs, okay? And like maggots, they formed right at the very end, okay? And they sprouted into flies and they became flies, okay? And I'm not trying to rhyme here, but it's just happening by accident.
Just let the power move with you.
Yeah, I'm letting it move through me tonight. Aziz Ansari won. Stephen Colbert hosted. Everyone knows Stephen Colbert for his last name, and that it's Colbert, but everyone just insists on calling him Colbert.
There's the phantom T that just decides to hang around there.
Now that is something.
You.
Wow. Now you said something that really just rung my bell because you said phantom T. Okay. What does that mean? Phantom. Okay. So. Everyone says his name is Colbert, right? You can go on many different publications and you can hear them say Stephen Colbert, okay? But you read his name and it's Stephen Colbert, okay? And you said Phantom T.
That's right. It's not supposed to be there, but it just sticks around like a phantom.
Yeah.
Constantly, it's constantly there. So when you say Colbert, the T's suddenly gone. It's phantom.
Like he's being haunted by a T.
Think of the shape of a T.
The cross.
Mm-hmm. Well,
a guardian angel.
That's
gone,
true.
Disappeared. So when you say Colbert, you're removing the cross from the name. And then what do you have left?
Nothing.
Completely unprotected. So
a ghost. A ghost that was instead of a T. Oh my God. Okay, so this is now what we just uncovered. That was just jazz in between me and Rob, two experts. But guess what? That fits into the puzzle, the greater scheme of why he would be hosting the Emmys this year.
And I mean, yeah, showbiz has a long tradition. I mean, you look back at 1955 when they were developing the Munsters, they were going to call it the Monsters Show. And they said, it's not going to work.
You better not.
So they did the U. And I think they were thinking, Colbert Report, not so good. But when you think about the phantom letters and what's really going on, it kind of makes you think.
Right. Munsters from Monsters. And then
I think the Munsters was just way ahead of its time. I think, in 2017 you could have a show called The Monster Show, but America just wasn't ready for that in the 60s.
No,
they weren't.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they were ready for Colbert to host the Emmys this year because he was hitting our Presidente, Mr. Donald J. Trump, the trumpet himself. They said he said I heard some bad things that he was saying about him. I didn't personally watch because of my affiliations with other networks, but because of that, I heard and I watched a lot of news about it, and I heard he said some very nasty things. And there's videos to prove it. Okay, guys. So
It's
if you
not
want to
good.
look those up, it's not good. And in fact, it might be inciting some demonic violence.
Yeah,
So that's not good.
I mean, we're covering a lot of ground.
It's
Exactly.
true. I mean, you repeat the name of a demon like that so often, it only is going to bring up terrible, terrible consequences.
I wanted to bring something up because I noticed something on the red carpet. Now, here's the thing. There's no reason why anybody would form together this many times a year if not for a certain purpose, right? All of these famous people with all of their millions of dollars, they all get together, they drink from the same cup. Okay, maybe it's not the same cup, but it might be that they all pour the alcohol in a giant cup and then they distribute that cup and pour it into smaller cups. Right?
What?
They
You
all drink
lost me.
from the same cup.
Wait,
okay.
What are we talking about?
The Emmys. People are
All the award shows.
together.
They
All
only
award shows.
They only have one cup?
They drink from the same alcohol.
I
is what I'm
think,
trying to say.
Gio, I
It's
think
poured amongst all their cups.
it's a big Hollywood event. They have more than one cup.
That's what I'm saying. But it's all from a single cup. From the original cup that poured into the giant bin, the basin, that you pour the drinks into.
The basin.
You know, like a punch bowl, but it's fancy because this is a fancy event.
But it's an event where people will wear things like ascots.
Exactly. This is for people. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna fault you, and I'm not gonna laugh at you for not understanding what I'm talking about just because you're uncultured, Mark. Okay.
Look at this. I'm very cultured. I got a sweatshirt.
I think maybe it's time that you start wearing an ascot.
Your fashion is forward.
It's forward. 3 horses are the future.
Yes. But this is old world class, okay? And I don't expect you to understand that when your head's in the clouds in the future, okay? But right here in the past, where things are shiny and glimmering and gold.
What color is this? It's gold.
We call it a basin, okay? It's not just a punch bowl. We call it a basin.
A bazoon.
It's very important to the ritual, Mark.
Exactly.
It specifically is poured from a basin.
Thank you for getting us back on track. It is a ritual, Mark. It is a ritual that they do multiple times every year. Now, what I want to say is that this year, especially, and every year, they have what you call the red carpet, okay? And the red carpet is dangerous. It is very dangerous, and I'm going to show you just how dangerous it can be.
How bad is it?
You'll see. Okay. Look at all these. Look at the red carpet people, okay? People in the red. She won 2. She's holding 2 of them in her hand. That must be nuclear. If she touches them together, I don't know what could happen.
That could be bad.
Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is doing the exact same thing. This is like nuclear porn. People, there are 3 together. The heat, and like the people behind them are wearing red.
Like
everyone
the carpet.
here, like the carpet, they're wearing red. Ellen DeGeneres, right there in the top corner, she's wearing red.
She's wearing red.
Okay, James
Even
Corden.
got Ellen.
James Corden down here in the right, the little red pocket. Oh, look at that red pocket. Right in his heart, right where his heart would be. Okay. Everybody here. She is kissing a nuclear bomb, and she doesn't even know it because. But you know what? She's not the sacrifice that day because somebody. I don't know. And you know what? Hashtag find the sacrifice.
Find the sacrifice.
Emmys 2017. Because there was a sacrifice. Don't you deny it. You know somebody out there got theirs that night.
Yeah.
It's true. And if you find out who it is, you call us up. You call us up on our number. You email us. You email the police.
Email the police.
People need to
know.
And
if you've ever touched one of these statues yourself, if you're like Lena Waithe who's kissed one, there's your lips. That is a sacred action. And we understand this is your first Emmy, so you might not understand the dangers of it, please call us. We'll gladly be able to give you some advice.
We can take that from you. We can melt
this.
it down. We can smash it with some hammers, because it is not only a nuclear active device, it is a totem for spirits. It is a lightning rod. Okay?
Yeah. And I have some insight. I'll give you guys a hint. Who was sacrificed this year at the Emmys, and it rhymes with Funsters. And here's a clue.
Of course. Who's that?
Who do you think?
It's the Munsters with a lizard man and a man inside of his head.
So you tell me.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's Will Ferrell right there in the corner. Yeah, it's the Munsters. And I think we'll leave it with that the true person who was snubbed at the Oscars, or not at the Oscars, at the Emmys. The Emmys really killed somebody, and we got to find out who it was. Either their career or their actual personal selves. We will find out when you tell us, the people in the streets. And until then, I think I have nothing else to say about the Emmys other than I'm glad it's over, because it was hard to watch this year.
Happy Headscarves Days.
Thank you.
I will say that.
Hashtag Headscarf Days, guys.
Yeah, hashtag Defend Munsters.
Now, I would want to round us out as well. I know a lot of people have been contacting us recently, and I know that you haven't been able to get into the show tonight. I apologize. I actually had to take down the phone lines. We've had a serious breach to our security.
Yeah, it's true.
I have a message that I had received this past week, and it was so disturbing that I had to shut everything down because I knew something was seriously wrong. I'm going to play it all for you now.
Okay.
I feel like this deserves – I've been holding this back because I feel like this deserves like a live reaction. And I hope if Randolph, if you're out there, we're here for you. Call us.
Call us up.
Once we get our lines back up. So here we go. This is a live audio seance. All right.
This is Randolph Barnes. I don't know why you called me and go, boop, but it's offensive, and I hung up.
Someone took our lines.
So, Randolph, I'm sorry. Obviously, a ghost has gotten into our phone system.
We did not do that to you, Randolph.
Spamming people. Our listeners, we would never do this to you. We would never reach out to you unsolicited. So this is obviously a terrible, terrible situation, and we'd like to set the record straight if you'd like to contact us, and maybe we could get to the bottom of it. Maybe there is some paranormal activity going on at your house, and we can help you with that.
I think this phone might be haunted, and I might get a new phone. So we're going to see about getting a new phone, because I really do feel like this one might have something inside of it, because it flashes on and off. So hashtag haunted phone, and then maybe send me a picture of a new phone I should get, a new home phone, a new model, something nice and flashy, and maybe with a little cartridge that has holy water in it, where I can spritz myself when I put it to my face. That might be kind of nice.
That would be good.
All right. Well, until next time, you stay in the scene.
Stay extreme.
Keep those eyes on the screen.